Hi Pisces, welcome to your quantum reading with me, Jocelyn, the Quantum Queen. So, let me just jump into my normal intro. If you guys want to fast forward, feel free. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and as always, welcome to my cross watchers. And cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Pisces, and the message could be for you. So feel free to take it however it resonates to you in your situation. Keep in mind, these are general readings. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's probably not your message. So don't try to force it to your situation. And if you guys would like to book a one-on-one reading with me, you can find my information down below in the description box. Also, if you guys would like to make a good karma donation, that information is also located down below. And then just wanted to say thank you to those who have made a donation. I appreciate it so much. And just make sure, guys, when you hit the subscribe button, that you tap the bell off to the side so that you get notifications when I go live and all that good stuff. So, Pisces, this is perfect. I think what's happening is you're in some type of a situation where you're having to kind of swallow your pride. It's like you're having to balance like quite a few emotions that you're dealing with. But it's interesting because in the pre-shuffle I was doing, I was seeing how like you're going to be making a change very shortly, but it's like you're in the typical Pisces indecisiveness. I swear I picked up on that lately for you guys, but where you're waiting to find a direction. You're like in some type of situation where you want to leave, and this is why. This is perfect. So yeah, and that freaking elephant. Okay, I'm gonna take that. So, let me see if any of these... Nope. Those should be it. Those three. Okay, Pisces, so this is what I'm getting. There's going to be some forward movement really quickly with that elephant. And it's going to be fast. Like, nothing's going to get in your way when you find this direction. It's like, right now, I think you're in kind of this awkward limbo phase of you're like... You're waiting for kind of the universe to deliver the answer to you. You're having to take a sit back, which is interesting because we're just getting through Mercury retrograde, right? And we are currently out of it. We're still in like the post-shadow phase. So there's a little bit of an influence in that energy. And that's why I feel like, isn't that interesting that all of these are fire cards? All of those are the alchemical symbol for fire. So I think that what's been happening, because there's not movement in both of these cards. This one, boom, movement. And that's what I think is going to be happening, Pisces. It's like right now you're having to kind of take a sit back and you're just having to observe and hold back from the action, even though I do think that you are being triggered. Like there's something in your environment, whatever this is, and maybe a relationship that you're around. It's interesting, these are all of your energy that I'm picking up on, all of these. Even though it's fire and I know you're a water sign, I'm feeling like there's this action that you're wanting to take, but you're having to take a sit back, even though you are being triggered in some way, shape, or form. So you're in tune. You know what you're picking up on in your environment, Pisces. And you know what's happening. It's feeling like you know it's not meant for you. And I guess that's what I want to confirm to you, is that it is going to pass. Okay, so if you're feeling some type of discomfort or you're feeling really afraid, because the gazelle, to me, the gazelle is a prey. Like that is hunted. So they have to be on high alert. And that's what I'm getting from you, Pisces, is you're on high alert in your environment right now. You're observing, you're watching, because something has got you peaked and you're just like, and you're having to hold back from the action, which is like kind of uncomfortable because you want to take off. You're wanting to leave, but you haven't quite gotten the exact direction that you want to go in. And I think that maybe if you have had a little bit of a pattern of being a bit impulsive in the past, this is where you're trying to use and demonstrate a lot of wisdom and just hold back, Pisces, hold back. Okay, like don't make any impulsive moves. This is your indicator from Spirit saying like, Pisces, just chill, just stay really calm, because there's something going on, I feel like, behind the scenes as far as like the universe, there's something going on behind closed doors that you're not aware of, that you don't see. You're observing your 3D environment. You're like, that's where your observation is at. That's what you're entangling with currently. And that's why I feel like, Pisces, every time that what you need to do is go get lit up, you know? And that's what I'm being drawn to too, is the sun. Go raise your freaking vibration, because if you're feeling triggered, that's going to help you get the solution that much faster. That's where the inspiration is going to come in, where you're going to get this little piece, this one last piece right here of information to be able to move forward quickly. That's what's going on for you, okay? So let me dive next into the lion, because this is, I feel like, really key. There's a part of your situation, Pisces, where I think you're feeling very prideful in a way, which doesn't always come across to me as Pisces, but at least the one that I'm tapping into, you could be feeling a little bit like, like there's something where you're having to swallow your pride in, like maybe where you thought something was going to turn out a certain way at the beginning when maybe you dove into it. Maybe all of this fire is also about you took a big leap. You took an impulsive like leap into something, and now you're just like holding back because you saw like, and I'm not getting the sense though that, well, actually no, it could have turned out for some of you to be like kind of a disaster. And that's where I feel like maybe the pride is coming in, is where you thought it was going to be a turn out a certain way, but it didn't. And so now you're almost having to swallow your pride, maybe when it comes to talking to certain people or reaching out. But at the same time, okay, there's two different Pisces that I'm tapping into, because all of you are going to be on specific vibrations, right? Like where you're at as far as your evolution goes and your emotions and your vibration, okay? Some of you might be like, yeah, screw the pride, it's totally fine, I'm just gonna say what I need to do. Because if you got into a pretty dire situation that was not going well at all, like maybe it was some type of risk or emergency, something along those lines. But some of you Pisces might just be like, yeah, I don't really care. Like it was such a bad situation that you have swallowed your pride and you're like, it's fine. I just need to contact who I need to contact. I don't even care. Which is good. It's like you're at the point, Pisces, where you don't care what people think. So you don't have that pride of like, oh, having to save face or uphold a certain image. Like you've kind of alchemized to a point where you're like, yeah, it really doesn't matter, because maybe your safety or, you know, just things like that are just much more important, if that applies, okay? But this is general, so take it however it applies to your situation. But for some of you, and I love you so much, some of you I'm tapping into that you might be extremely prideful when it comes to maybe reaching out to a certain person. It's like maybe you got into some type of situation that is making you question the relationships around you. Like and there's ones that you have seen that aren't that supportive of you. Maybe you guys got into a situation or something where it's really made you take a look at the people around you, like their intentions, who's really truly there for you, Pisces. And what I'm getting, this is so specific, so it might not apply to all of you, but what I'm getting is there's one, I think, relationship in your life where you're having to be kind of you are demonstrating a bit of pride when it comes to reaching out to this person, even though you're starting to see them like for who they are in your life, the connection that it really is. But maybe things in the past didn't go well, and so that's why you're kind of pulling out this lion energy where you're like kind of prideful to reach out to them, so you're holding back a bit. So now this is completely changing. I don't know where this is coming from, but I guess this is for at least one of you, whoever needs to hear this. But this is where I feel like there's gonna be, once this kind of dissolves, this lion, like maybe the pride gets swallowed a bit, I think Pisces, this could end up in a couple different ways. This could be that you're finally getting the inspiration that you need to move forward. It's like you're finally getting that key piece of information, maybe the direction you need to go in, or the job that you need to switch to, or the relationship that you need to reach out to. It's something along those lines, however it applies to your guys' life. But this is where finally you're getting a direction, and this could be fast forward, fast communication, like action immediately. And it could even seem a bit impulsive. But I think that especially with all the energy of the Mercury retrograde, that's what it's been building up to. Okay, retrogrades are where a lot of unfinished business comes back into our life, or at least comes back into our consciousness and our awareness, so that we can alchemize, so that we can evolve and raise our vibration. So if there's unresolved issues from the past, if there's things that haven't quite been resolved between you and a different connection, or things are coming to a head in your job, in your career, or something where the unpleasantness is building up slowly, and now it's kind of at the point where you can't ignore it. And that's the beautiful thing of this Mercury retrograde, is I feel like it's bringing those past things up. And you guys might actually keep if you can see, you guys might have a specific pattern throughout this year, and maybe even the past year in and of itself, of where during a Mercury retrograde, you've actually had similar actions, similar impulses, or similar relationships that have come back to the surface, or, been, raised back from the dead, something that you thought would never come back to life. And here it is again, because it's coming back for another level of growth, action. It's going to help you, like I said, Pisces, in your level of growth. So whatever this is, it's interesting, all that is popping out, but this is where it's going to help you move forward. It's like if you guys have been experiencing any blockages, and this is why you're sitting so still with the gazelle and the lion. And I think it's kind of cool that both of those came out, because freaking the lion usually hunts the gazelle. So, but this is where Pisces, the next week, everything is going to be breaking down, all the barriers, the walls that have been holding you back, everything. And any type of indecisiveness or confusion is all dissolving. And this is where you're getting the fast forward movement. That's why I feel like this elephant just kept popping out the whole time. If you guys kept seeing it flash at the beginning, I think that's why, because there's going to be some hot, fiery, fast action into the direction you need to go in. So let's see what else we can get on this. Oh my, and there's the Lovers. What did I say about a relationship being revived and something to be worked on? So I'm tempted not to, but I am going to pull those out. So that's what I feel is the influencer here, Pisces, is that is what... And for some of you, this doesn't have to be a person. If you're single, that could apply. This is some type of union. So this could be a union with the thing that you're in love with, a career, a job, just a new direction, but you're coming into union with something that you're in love with. So it's pretty much clear that you guys are moving away from some type of dark period, some type of confusion, like I was saying before. And that's what I'm seeing with the elephant. See how the elephant is white, lit up, and walking away from all that darkness, and there is nothing getting in the way of the freaking elephant. That to me, the elephant is just like the Juggernaut in X-Men. It's like walking through walls. Once you gain enough momentum, once you find a direction, Pisces, and you gain enough momentum from just taking a good run, nothing is going to stop you. Nothing is going to get in your way. And that's what I'm seeing is going to happen. So if you guys are in this kind of awkward mode of you don't know where to go, you don't know what direction, you don't know that type of thing, just sit back and take it easy, because the answer is going to flow to you. You don't have to do a lot to find it. It's just going to come to you, Pisces. Okay, so make freaking sure that you do that. And that's also what I was getting in the pre-shuffle. So all of these are just clarifying exactly what I was picking up. Yeah, this is exactly okay. We've got the Five of Wands, and look at the more fire energy. I feel like Pisces, you're already kind of aware. There could even be a current relationship that you're in now where there's some conflict, okay, with that Lover's card. There's an entanglement here that's going on, and it's like I always talk about in physics, it's a pendulum swing. So the five in the tarot is all about conflict, okay? It's the law of attraction. We don't know what we want until we figure out what we don't want. Okay. And that's what you're experiencing right now. It's with the specific relationship with that Lover's card. It could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but not necessarily. And there's some conflict going on. And I think, Pisces, that's what you're kind of lit up to. You kind of have some foresight that there might be some conflict that could be coming in your situation. And that's why I was feeling the triggering at the beginning. You're aware of it. Like, absolutely. And so this is why you're kind of having to gather up a lot of strength, like everything that you can muster. And I think for a long time coming, like maybe you guys are just exhausted. You've already had to muster up a lot of strength to just get through this situation in the first place, Pisces. But it's like you're having to just dig a little bit deeper when it comes to your supply of strength, and maybe even go to like your guides or the universe for some type of strength to just kind of bear through this conflict, because we've got more wands. So I think that this is still, like I was saying, a little bit of a bleed through of Mercury retrograde, just because to me the Mercury retrograde is all about the fire element. It's impulsive, it's action, it's doing things without thinking through, you know. Oh, interesting. So here's the Four of Cups. So I think what's happening, Pisces, is like you're kind of vacillating between both of these things. To me, this is like some sadness, maybe some depression and disappointment that you're experiencing. And maybe you're just like going through the point of, when is it going to be over? When is this conflict going to be done? That's what I'm getting the sense from you for. So maybe you guys are just like I said, you're having to gather up this deep strength within you that maybe you didn't think you could muster anymore. And it's because you're not going to really get it from yourself, Pisces. You're going to get it from above. There's going to be some type of divine like intervention and boost of energy that you're going to be getting to help you get through this. Okay. So let me see what else we can get that comes out. Oh, and you know what? There is a card that's flipped over in here. Where is that? I just freaking saw it. At least I think I did. Sorry, Pisces. I know that this is taking a bit. I swear that I saw a card flipped over in here. I could be wrong, but I swear I did. Okay, maybe I'm a little delusional. That was so weird. I swear I saw it. There it is. Okay. Ooh, Pisces. This, I feel like, is you. For some of you, this could actually be another water sign, another Cancer or Scorpio. Oh, Pisces. Okay, this is an entanglement, what's going on, because this is where you're going to get a hold of your emotions, right? Because the Four of the Cups and the Five of Wands, this is where you're going to really like evolve in your emotions this next week or two. You're going to really get balanced about things. And I feel like you're going to be walking away. Here's this Page of Cups. I know that this, like, I always read this similar to the Eight of Cups, because look how she's walking away from some type of darkness. But the Page of Cups, that's a new beginning. This even could be some communication, like some heartfelt communication between you and another person. And I'm saying that just because your energy, Pisces, was coming across a little bit more as the fiery. You know, that was what I was feeling as your energy. So I do feel like there's a bit of entanglement. There could be like I said, another water sign that you could be reaching out to and communicating with. And maybe in the past, there's been some disappointment between the two of you, some conflict. But here's where I think you, Pisces, you might be tempted to reach out to each other. You're feeling that energy build up. And so it's like, I think both of you are kind of maybe getting to the point where you're realizing this union is much deeper than whatever conflict you guys have been through. So that's why I think that's the direction that you're moving in, Pisces. It's a little bit of a bleed through, but you're also going to be leaving another relationship or situation right now that you're in, or job environment, however this applies, but where there's conflict, you're not feeling satisfied, you're feeling really sad by whatever situation this is in. But here you are walking away from currently whatever this darkness is. Those two are similar to me, the Page of Cups and the Elephant. It's just that this is walking into a new beginning, and maybe the communication. Like I said, that could be with the water sign, is like maybe you're reaching out, Pisces, or someone is reaching out to you very, very soon. And this is why, because interesting. So I think this is ultimately what you're wanting to move into, is there's a connection that you've been disconnected with, and that's why I was talking about the Mercury retrograde, where it brings things from the past back, things that, you know, maybe were unfinished business. So this could be a relationship, and maybe, Pisces, you had to go through a phase where you were creating some type of stability in your life, but this is also what's really beautiful, is this is what you're walking towards. There's going to be some type of union or connection here where, like, there's going to be much more stability, and there's a long history between the two of you with that Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, there's a huge variety of things going on here, but this is where I think in the past there's been this rejection, like maybe you guys have shut each other out in the cold, like, and it's because what was going on is you guys were kind of releasing some old templates and thought patterns and paradigms when it comes to a fear of rejection and a fear of abandonment. That's my rejection and abandonment card. So that's that vibration that, like I was saying, you're alchemizing that and getting into higher vibrational emotions, and maybe between you and another person. But this is what I love. I'm going to pull this out just really quick. This is the Knight of Wands. This is my full-blown Mercury retrograde card. This is an impulsive energy. So it's perfect that that flew out. So Pisces, I'm going to dive into this in the extended and dive into what's coming on the opposite side. If you guys want to join me over there, you definitely can. Just go down below in the description box, click on the PayPal link, send over $10, and please remember, just in the comments or the description, to put Pisces, the title of the video, the publish date, and your email address where you would like me to send the link over to you to view. So Pisces, if this is where we kind of leave things, I am sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I will see you in your next reading. Take care.